from Worship Probs, and we're here with Vanessa Campagna.
Yes.
And her husband,
Kip Williams.
Nice to meet you guys. We're so glad you're here. Will you tell us about your connection to Tommy?
Yes, I love Tommy. So I perform in the Birth of the King show every year. So we just did the big show at Bridgestone for Christmas, and it was amazing. I sing Away in a Manger. So that's my song.
Incredible. Okay, so with your permission, can we put you on the hot seat?
Well,
Three.
Yes.
There's three. We like her. We need it. Yeah.
I need some info.
Okay, 3 rapid fire questions.
Okay.
They're not that hot.
Okay.
Okay. So question number 1, burger or salad? What are you
Burger.
picking? Burger?
Yeah.
What about you?
Burger.
All day.
That's my guy.
Absolutely.
With all the things.
All of them. Okay, so if you were going to pick a superpower, what would you choose?
Oh man, our kids ask me that question, and I always have such a hard time with this. I feel like I just say time travel because I feel like that would be really cool, and
Would
then
be really
you can
cool.
go back and fix stuff. But I guess if you fix stuff, then your life wouldn't be the
If
way
you can
that
believe
it
the
is now,
movies,
so
it
maybe
jacks
not.
everything up. Who knows if that's
Flying
true?
would be cool.
Flying would be super
Flying
cool.
would be awesome.
Flying would be amazing. What about you?
Teleportation.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a good one. What would
Be
you
there.
pick?
I think teleportation. I think I'm with him. Like,
How about you?
quick, cheap,
I want to know what's in people's minds. I want to be a mind reader. I want to know what you all are thinking.
I also, for a moment, like I thought about invisibility.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would kind of be cool. So you could just like learn a lot of things about.
You could learn
know,
a lot.
and then
Yeah.
slide in there and be
And then
like,
bounce. That's right. That's right.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what's a perfect day off look like for you?
oh, just sitting on the couch eating pizza and watching movies with my husband.
What about you?
Fishing at the beach.
Okay. I was going to say the pressure's on because she said something with you, but you're
Yeah,
fishing
like-
at the beach.
Yeah, but he also knows that I love fishing. I fished for the first time this year. He's a Georgia boy, so he grew
Okay,
up. He
all
grew
right.
up fishing. His grandmother's lived on Tybee Island, so he grew up fishing. I had done it once, and it was awful. Then he took me out for the first time, and I fell in love with it. And I was catching fish in the evening, and
Amazing.
like, you know,
You got her.
having him fry it up.
Got her hooked. Right?
He did get me hooked. So I would do that with him too.
I
could
love
do
that. I love that.
Now, your gift is amazing. When did you know that this was your calling and you were going to be using your voice and doing this for a living?
As wild as it sounds, I knew it when I was 5 years old. Like I sang the national anthem. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I sang the national anthem for the Pittsburgh Pirates when I was 5 years old. And I was the youngest person to ever do that at the time. And when I did it, and everybody clapped for me, and it was like just this huge ovation, I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then I kept singing, like my parents kept having me like sing it, all kinds of different things. And just that feeling, you couldn't beat it. It just was so amazing. And I knew that this was what I wanted to do. And so now that I've grown up and I get to do this as my job, like this is literally my job, I'm very grateful and very blessed to be able to say that this is what I do.
I love it. And I have to ask one last question. Celine Dion, your song. I watched the documentary and I did not realize that was your song. And so tell me, how did you find out about that was going to be a part of that, and to know what that song means to her? How incredibly special.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I could talk about this forever because when I was a really little kid, my first concert ever was Celine Dion's concert. And there's a picture of me in the back of my aunt's car holding this book of photos of Celine Dion. And I'm just like, you know, beaming. And so, you know, I mean, I sang her songs all the time. She is it for me, like my total idol. And then fast forward to, I think it was like 2 years ago when I got an email, but I hadn't seen the email yet. My friend Wynn Starks, the artist that sings the song Who I Am, who I wrote that for, he called me and he's like screaming. I could not even understand what he was saying. And he was like, this song is going to be in Celine Dion's documentary. I was like, you're kidding. And with the music industry, you never know. Like sometimes these things don't end up happening. So I didn't really get my hopes up. And then I signed off on it and I was like, yep, we're good to go. And like when it came time for the documentary to come out, I hadn't really heard anything. And I was like, well, maybe it's not happening. And then I saw the title of the documentary was I Am Celine Dion, and I was like, okay, well maybe it is happening. Got confirmation it was happening. Wynn and I and a few other people went to the movie theater to watch it in person. And so we're watching the whole thing. We get to the very end because that's when that scene is. And I'm like, it's not in there. It's not going to be in there. They just like cut it out. It's not going to be in there. And for it to be in that specific scene, it was like the most pivotal and emotional scene in the entire documentary. I mean, we were sobbing, just crying so hard, because she wrote songs that changed my entire life and made me want to do what I'm doing today. So to hear her say that this song changed her life and helped her get through the hardest time in hers, like little old me wrote a song that changed her life. Like what? It was wild. So it was a beautiful experience and really fun to be in the theater seeing that. And we got up and like our whole row stood up and started screaming after that whole thing, and the people behind us were like, wow, they really like Celine Dion. It was a really fun experience. I'm just so grateful I got to be a part of that. And huge dream moment. I was like,
I'll
done.
bet.
I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Look what God has done.
Oh, totally.
That is incredible.
Oh my God. I mean, how else could that have happened?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Incredible. Well, thanks for the time, and thanks so much
Yes.
for what you're doing. We appreciate
So
it.
good to meet you guys.